You guys, it's VLOGMAS.
It's VLOGMAS.
It's VLOGMAS. Day 21 of the Sweet Sparrow Yarns Advent Calendar, and this is a colorway called Holly Jolly. Looks like it's on a gray base and is speckled with red and green. A very festive colorway, and it comes with a little candy cane progress keeper. Jafar is very invested in getting this. Day 21 of the Knox Yarn Co. Advent Calendar is a colorway called Fable. It's got some grays, blues, speckles of orange, speckles of black, speckles of red. This is very fun. Very Fable-like. I can see where the name kind of comes from. Fairy tale-esque. Day 21 of the Stress Knits Advent Calendar. This one is so beautiful. Mauvey, kind of like an icy periwinkle color. Sparkle base, pinks, blushes. This is so pretty, Stacy. I love it. And they all go quite nicely together. So I'm just about to heat up my lunch right now. It's been a pretty slow day today at work, finally, so things have calmed down a little bit. I'm gonna knit on a sock and eat the last of my Tuscan white bean soup. The cheeseburger soup is already gone for the week, so I have a little bit of French onion left for tonight and for tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully a pretty chill day. I can't wait to have Julie over tonight so we can cast on our Nordiska sweater. I'm so looking forward to it. It's gonna be such a good time. But yeah, today at the work we've been listening to Christmas music and just having a good old time in there. So yeah, it's basically the update. My hair is is so big with the weather right now. Also, how amazing is this tile in my work bathroom? Oh my gosh! One for Christmas is you. It's the time! So I'm off work right now. I got out about an hour early, which is great. The weather is so crazy. It's so foggy out. It's like very misty and like mysterious feeling out here. The weather is nice though. It's like warm out. It's like definitely in the 50s or something. But yeah, so I'm about to head home and yeah, just get some knitting done. Julie will be coming over later tonight and I'll check in with you guys then. A little mini swatch here, and I'm going to use my iron to steam block it because it's rolling. It's just a stockinette swatch here. So we'll give it a little steam block and see what we've got. So this is my swatch for the Nordiska sweater. Julie's on her way over, so we're going to be casting on soon. My cast on for my swatch is really tight, so which is kind of unlike me. It's really weird that that got so tight. So I'm going to try to measure up closer to here because I feel like this is going to be truer to my gauge. Oh, that's either Food or Julie. Look who it is! Hi! Annual sleepover can commence!
Oh yeah!
I say this like it's one time a year. Well, I mean this time of year is one time a year.
Yeah, it's our special holiday sleepover.
Holiday sleepover. Remix to Ignition, but you know an Eminem song.
I know a few Eminem songs.
I like Eminem actually, so.
Hi, my name is Sweet Sparrow. My name is Sweet
Brooklyn
Sparrow.
Knit Folk. Hello.
Hi.
So we've started our crafty sleepover, and in honor, we put on our crafty pajamas. I love these, so cute.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, they have cats on them too.
Yeah, cats and knitting and mittens.
And mine's all sewing stuff, little sewing machines and spools of thread, scissors.
Super cute.
Yes. So we're here being adorable.
Hi.
Hello, and we're having our annual Christmas sleepover.
Woo!
And a cast on party. Yeah. What sweater are we knitting?
We are knitting Nordiska by Caitlin Hunter. Or we will be.
Yes.
We're not knitting it yet.
Not yet, but we will be.
Within moments.
I swatched.
I didn't swatch. And now.
Which is usually obviously not typical. Well, maybe if it's a sweater, I do. If it's a sweater, I always swatch if it's a sweater. And I've never knit a Caitlin Hunter design before, except for my White Horse sweater. But because I'm using a yarn in a completely different weight, it's not the same. So I decided to swatch for this one.
I am winging it because the weight is very close to my Tegna, or the gauge is very close to my Tegna. And honestly, I'm knitting it with 10 inches of positive ease.
It's gonna be fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. So I pretty much got gauge with my little swatch. So I think I'm ready to cast on.
I'm ready to cast on.
So now what remains is, well,
time to reveal
the
our
yarn.
colors.
So we're both using Sweet Sparrow yarns, and I knew it had to be the tweed base. That's my personal favorite base of all of Julie's. I could use that for everything. So we're going to reveal our color choices. I'm holding my main color right now.
So am I.
Ooh, they're not the same, although they kind of look like it in this lighting maybe, but they're
Yeah.
not. They're different. But okay, you go first. You go first. You tell them what you're using first.
Okay, I will be knitting mine with the base color Gray Lady, which is just a really soft, cool toned gray. And my larger contrast will be Plum Tart.
Love that colorway.
Oh, thank you. And then I will be using Butterbeer for the small pops.
So pretty. I'm obsessed with this combo.
Here's how they look together.
Yay.
Oh, I'm super excited about it.
It's gonna look so good. I went for a similar color palette, but mine is more, I guess, how would you describe the different, like mine's more like warm
toned.
Yeah, so mine is more warm toned compared to Julie's, which is more cool toned. So
which is unusual.
I know, because I tend to go for cool toned photos, especially, and you like warm toned photos.
I do.
And cool tones generally look better on me, but I don't know, for some reason this is just like speaking to me. So I'm using Morel as my main color. And then, how do I pronounce this?
This is Al Swearingen.
Al Swearingen.
He's a character from Deadwood. He swears a lot.
Oh, is that where that comes from?
I don't think it's intentional.
Okay.
But he does incidentally swear a lot, which we enjoy in a human.
Right? Naturally. This colorway, it's kind of hard to tell right here, but it's kind of like a reddish burgundy brown color, and it has like golden parts to it as well. You can describe this better than me, I guess. You know your own colorways more.
So it has a brown base, and then layers of burgundy and black are layered onto it so that it gives it like a very dimensional, warm look.
And I particularly wanted it on this base, which is her singles base. Oh, that's not the right tag. That says Magpie.
That is not the right tag.
What's your singles base called again?
This is Sandpiper.
Sandpiper. Because I like the way that this colorway looks on this base in particular. Like, I really liked it. So I went for this base as opposed to a tweed. So I'm being a rebel, mixing.
Woo.
And I thought I was also going to do Butterbeer as my Pops color, but then the advent calendars this week, was it yesterday's or today's?
20th, I think.
So yesterday's.
Yesterday's. Yeah, today was Holly Jolly.
Yes. So the episode that you would have watched today, but it was actually yesterday for us. So like day 20 was lichen. And I fell in love with this so hard that I thought maybe it should be my color pop as opposed to the Butterbeer. And now I'm trying to scheme of a way to use all four in the same sweater. So I'm trying to think how that's possible. And the crazy thing is I actually didn't even notice this until Julie pointed it out to me today, or when we were looking at them all together. But Ashley of Nomadic Yarns dyed up a colorway called Knit Folk based on my color palette, and it has these exact colors in it, and I didn't even notice it until we were like, hey, it looks just like, you know, your...
Gosh, that looks familiar.
Yeah, hey, like that was so crazy. So like, man, do I have a palette or what? It's so true. So I'm obsessed with this. I have to figure out a way, I think, to try to get both of them in there. The problem is that the lichen and the morel are so similar in tone that and they're next to each other in the sweater while it's being knit. So I think that the contrast wouldn't be enough to see it. So I'd have to use this in some places, and I could potentially use this in others, but that's the dilemma. But I'm so excited to cast on. I love all these Sweet Sparrow yards.
Oh, thank you.
Sweet Sparrow fangirl.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. So we're going to cake some of this up, and we're gonna cast on.
We're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready to roll.
Yay! So Julie is using this really cool app. It's called Knit Companion.
Yes.
And what kind of functionality does it have?
So what I'm using it for, I know there's like a lot of other stuff that you can do with it that I just haven't figured out yet. But I will be using it to highlight my size in the pattern, and you can import your patterns directly from Ravelry. Which is great. You don't have to like save it to your device and then upload it. It just can grab it right off Ravelry.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then you make a project page so that, for instance, if I were knitting 2 of these for some ungodly reason, I would be able to keep it separate and mark my progress on each one individually.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, there's a row highlighter that you can move around. There are built-in counters. I think you get 5 of them with different colors, so that way you can like assign a name to each of them, like increases or whatever.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then you can just keep track of what you're doing in various areas of the sweater all on your pattern page.
Oh man, I think I need to get that.
I really like it so far.
So right now she's going through and highlighting the size that she's doing. What's the difference with the yellow and the red that you're using?
Oh, I just like the pink better.
Oh, okay. So you decided later on.
Yeah. I don't know. The yellow is like a little bit harder for me to see, but the pink I can see really well.
Yeah. Cute. Okay, so check this out. You have access to your pages along the top. So frequently, for example, there's a chart at the end of your pattern, but you may not be at the end of the pattern. So instead of having to like swipe through to get to your chart, you can just tap to get to the different pages. And then if you don't want the pages up here at all, tap it.
Boop.
Boop.
You have to make the sound.
Yes.
It only works if you make the sound.
It only works if you make the boop. That's so cool. This is a really nicely designed app.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. This will be my first big project using it.
Is that the row counter? Or I mean the row highlighter?
This is the highlighter, and you can also...
Whoa!
Yep.
See, this is why I never knit color work, you guys, because I can't stand not being able to see what row I'm on a printed or digital pattern. But this is so helpful.
So this is super cool too because you can use it as...
Oh my god!
You can make it as narrow or wide as you want. And for the stitches, you can do the same thing.
That's crazy.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
And then you can just move it around. Move it to your next row.
And sorry, what was this app called one more time?
Knit Companion.
Knit Companion.
And
okay.
what we're showing is the one with like all the bells and whistles. I think it's $14.99 for a year's subscription. So definitely worth the moolah.
I think so too. Man, that's Julie's casting on.
I am 30 of 92 stitches cast on.
Nordiska Cal. Or Nordis, what's our hashtag?
The Nordiskalong.
Nordiskalong. That's our hashtag. Okay. Here we go. Casting on for the Nordiska sweater. Woohoo! Yeah. Oh, nope. Already messing it up. Shit. Okay. Let's try this again.
Take two.
Take two. Yay! It's cast on! Mika's helping me. So I have the first row of the Nordiska sweater cast on and the setup row complete. I'm getting ready to begin. We've made a considerable amount of progress. Hey, don't chew that. Thank you very much. I might not have any progress here in a second. So here is my Nordiska so far. Okay. That's quite enough of that. Here's my Nordiska sweater so far. Casted on. I love the cable detail on the raglan. So pretty.
Just finishing up this row. Yep, I am just in the increased section for the raglan for another like 9, I think, rows of the 4-row repeat. So moving right along.
Yeah, it's really funny. So let's compare this here. Okay, so Julie is on. So Julie is knitting hers on a, what is it?
It's a size 6.
A size
The
6.
pattern recommends a size 4.
And I'm knitting mine on a size, hold on, will you hold that up?
Yeah.
A size 4, and it's still airier than hers.
I'm a really tight knitter.
So before I edit and upload today's vlog, or technically yesterday's vlog, I wanted to show you the colors in natural light of what I'm going to be using for my Nordiska sweater. Mika, stop. This is going to be my main colorway, my main color, Morel. This is going to be my dark contrast color, Al Swearingen. Look how beautiful this is. this. I've been dying to use this for such a long time. I almost wanted to use this in a Tegna, and I still might do that, but I love that one. And then my pop color will be either Butterbeer or this one. I'm gonna try to see if I can use both of them somehow, but yes, really excited about this color combination. I cannot wait to start getting to the color work part, which is a long ways away because it's knit top down, but we did start last night and made some good progress, so I'm so excited. All right, bye.